Our best friends, my name is Mark and you're watching Welcome to Sorry about that. Welcome to Mark's Bible Study. So happy to be with you. Videos we are adding and recording. Excuse me. Excuse me about that. Where do I we are adding and recording new videos on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, my dear best friends, and we are going to talk about Jesus teaching how to serve others. So Jesus is teaching how to serve others. It's really important about serving others. Sorry about that. About Jesus' teaching how to serve others. About that. About my stomach. I'm gonna punish my stomach in a moment when it's done. Don't stop gagging! Because I want to say something, I want to preach, and I'm gagging all the time. Ah! What Jesus is telling about serving others is really important. My dear best friends. So, then the mother of so Jesus is teaching about serving others. And is about then the mother of James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came to Jesus with her sons. She knelt respectfully to her and asked, "Why is your request?" He asked. She replied, "In my kingdom, please let my two sons sit in my places of honor next to you, one on your right and the other on the left, on your left." But Jesus answered by saying to them, "You don't know what you are asking. Are you able to drink from the bitter cup of suffering I am about to drink?" "Oh, yes," they replied, "we are able." Jesus told them, "You will indeed drink from the bitter cup, but I have no right to say who will sit in my right or my left. My Father has prepared those places for the ones has chosen." When the 10 other disciples heard what James and John had asked, they were indignant. Indignant. But Jesus called them together and said, "You know that the rules in this world lord it over their people, and the officials flaunt their authority over those under them. But among you it will be different. Whoever wants to be a leader among you must be a servant, and whoever wants to be first among you must become your slave. For even the Son of Man, excuse me about that, came not to be served, but to serve others, but to give his life as a ransom of many." So this is exactly what Jesus taught. That Jesus is teaching about serving others, is about giving, not about other people giving stuff to you. So here's the thing about serving others, and about you, about serving others, and about you serving them, and about other people serving you. that you should be grateful for that. You should be thankful and grateful. What did you give? What other people will give it to you? What you should be grateful that other people are giving stuff to you, because some other people might not be grateful for gifts that they've received. So that's why Jesus is teaching about serving others, that a lot of people do not understand what the heck is about giving to other people, about serving others. This is all about not being selfish. It's about serving others, not serving around the table. What do you want? Something to drink, this is about serving others. Jesus was not a waiter. Jesus was not doing any job. Jesus was doing his job, teaching and healing and casting out demons and all those other stuff, because he was that kind of he had those kind of abilities, and other people didn't believe that. That's why Jesus was teaching about serving others, so other people will believe, would believe, but they still were not convinced that other people was looking at, oh, this guy can cast out demons, oh, this guy can heal, oh, this guy can do this guy can teach the Bible. Jesus healed a lot of people in Jerusalem and Galilee. Jesus healed lots of people, paraplegic people, people blind people, and all those other stuff. There's nothing in the Bible about autistic people that he healed. Nothing like that. They didn't even know about something like this, that there's something like this, like autism. This is completely something new to other people, and other specialists, just like God, think that I am autistic. So autism is not just a gift, is a kind of a weapon from something that you cannot get rid of. You are staying with this autism for your whole life. This is really important. And people with autism are sometimes non-verbal. Sometimes they are yelling. Sometimes they have anger issues and all that stuff. This is what autistic people are. They are high functioning and low functioning. But the thing is about autism, that Jesus will heal every single person that is in his kingdom. I am in his kingdom. I am in his kingdom. Excuse me. I am in his kingdom. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. He in the book of Revelation says he will wipe every tear from their eyes. He will wipe every tear. So the thing is, there is no sadness, and there is no such a thing as sadness in heaven. There is no such a thing as anger in heaven. There is not such a thing like bad guys in heaven, all that stuff. We are living in the world where good and evil are mixed with each other. That good and evil is mixed with each other because of two people that they destroy the whole world. It's Adam and Eve. The one couple that started the whole thing with eating the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil. they they eat the fruit from the knowledge of good and evil without any they eat the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil, and then they were kicked out from the Garden of Eden because actually that was Satan forced to eat this fruit. Satan convinced Adam and Eve to eat that fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Satan convinced Adam and Eve. God had nothing to do with it. Satan convinced, but God was trying to warn: don't eat the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. There you go. They did it. And guess what? Good and evil are blended together. You know, there's bad music, there's good music. There are bad movies, there are good movies. There are good YouTube channels and bad YouTube channels. Just like with those bad YouTube channels that they showing that the kids are acting evil. Come on, that's all fake. That's all fake because kids can act evil, but they are not evil. You know, God is gonna judge every single person. God is gonna judge every single person. Every single person with every single person, no matter if that person it is in his kingdom or not in his kingdom. Those people who are not in his kingdom, they will face the real punishment forever. That's what it says in the book of Revelation that that Jesus is not coming with peace. I'm coming with the sword. That Jesus is coming with peace. That Jesus is not coming with peace. He says in the book of Revelation that I'm coming with the sword. I'm coming with anger. I'm coming with the sword. And other people will be so afraid, so terrified. People are terrified of the truth already. People are terrified of the truth already, that something is going to happen to this world that we are going to face. And we are going to face. The fallen angels are going to come down, and other people will worship the false gods and fallen angels, and treat them like gods, and other the beast from the sea, from the earth will come over, and those who are not, and guess what? Those who don't worship the beast, they worship the truth. They worship God, they will be persecuted. They will be persecuted for God's sake. I am going to be persecuted because I'm a Christian and I'm a holy believer. I'm a holy believer, so I'm going to get persecuted. Yeah, just like the persecution was in my childhood, that's the persecution that I'm going to face from those people who do not believe. Everybody is going to hate each other. This is really... That's what it says in the book of Matthew. That's what it says in the book of Matthew, that in Matthew chapter 24, I will read to you right now. As Jesus was leaving the temple grounds, his disciples pointed out to him to various temple buildings, but he responded, "Do you see all these buildings? I tell you the truth, they will be completely demolished. Not one stone will be left on another." So the buildings are going to be demolished. So later Jesus sat on the Mount of Olives, his disciples came to him privately and said, "Tell us, when will all this happen? When, what sign, what signal your return and the end of the world?" Jesus told him, "Don't let anyone mislead you, for many will come in my name, claiming I'm the Messiah." I'm the Messiah. They will deceive many. And don't panic. Yes, these things must take place, but the end won't. But the end won't. Mm, but the end won't follow immediately. Nation will go to war against nation, and the kingdom against kingdom. So the nation against nation, everybody is gonna everybody is gonna have a war. Everybody is gonna have a war with each other. So, yeah, the war against nation and the kingdom against the kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in many parts of the world, but all this is only the first of the birth pains, with more to come. So this is so actually what we are talking about, the end times, that Jesus was telling his disciples that there's gonna be the end of the world, which the believers in Jesus are gonna go, where which the believers of Jesus are gonna go to kingdom of heaven, because we are sacrificing ourselves for God, because we love Jesus, and Jesus sacrificed himself on the cross. So we are gonna be persecuted just because we are telling the truth. It's not unfair. Good things always turn into sometimes to bad things, right? It's how it is. It's how it is. People do not understand the meaning of something like this. In the book of Revelation that we are gonna be preaching, that we are gonna be preaching very soon after the book of Matthew. We are going to preach the book of Revelation again, because in the Old Testament it says in all over the Old Testament about the end times, but I want to stick in the New Testament, because the New Testament is my favorite part of the Bible. I know the story about David, the story about Samson, the story about the first and second Kings, and all that stuff. But that about serving others. Coming back to this topic, it's about serving the Word. You're serving the Word. You are sharing God's Word to other people, and you have a right to do this. Excuse me. You have a right to say. You have a right. You have a right to serve God's Word. So the thing is about serving God's Word is all about sharing God's Word. It's all about talking about it. It's all about meditating on it. Because if you meditate in God's Word, that means you are with God. You are with God. That you giving a sign to other people that you're giving a sign to other people that you are with God. Is that right? Right. So yeah, so thank you so much for joining me in this wonderful Bible study. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, check out my other channels as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my content. Please also share it with your friends if they need Jesus, if they need God's word, my dear best friends. And remember to always stay happy, keep smiling, and keep worshiping the Lord. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye!